Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a little bit of a shoulder focused push day. Very heavily kind of skewed towards shoulders and arms today, so that's a little bit of a product of that needing to come up relative to my chest when it comes to push day. We're going to be training at Destination Dallas, home of gas for those of you that don't know. So a really cool environment to be in when it comes to training and being around other bodybuilders and competitors. Got a lot of pros that train there. So really excited for today's push day and hope that you guys get a lot out of it. Just kind of putting together the pre-workout with my Fury and Pump Pro, a little bit of intra-workout carb powder that I do with 15 grams of juiced aminos and 25 grams of carbs from carb powder. So most of my caloric intake is coming from food right now, thank goodness, because I'm still hungry from prepping. So I'm not doing a whole lot when it comes to the intra-workout, but always weighing it out. So 15 grams juiced aminos, even weighing out the pre-workout portions to make sure I'm hitting those full servings there. And really kind of anal about that because scoops are very inaccurate, especially when it comes to like carb powder scoops. So making sure that we're weighing everything out, because we don't cheat on our diets, right?
Alright guys, so starting with a little bit of a seated calf raise for push day. Just like to do it away from leg training for higher quality. Knock it out at the beginning of the session and then go straight into push. So just doing a little bit of a seated calf raise work here. One of my favorite calf raise exercises to do. Big things are just making sure the knee's not way over the toe or way behind the toe, stacking it vertically, or way over the heel, sorry, and stacking it vertically so that you're in a good spot to put force into that toe pad. What's better, non-crease J's or calves? That felt good. Come here, Brooke. Say hi to the camera. Meet Brule. He's our gym dog. So cute. You doing good? Yeah. Alright guys, so starting with a cable lateral here. We're not loading the very bottom of this with the cable. We're kind of doing a little bit above peak tension. So peak tension's like mid to lengthen. You'll see he's like trying to pause down at the bottom every rep because that's our opportunity to initiate it with the delt rather than moving it into the trap, which is something that he does struggle with. It's part of the reason we're using the cuff too, is to keep the hand out of play, and that ability to shrug it up kind of is limited with the cuff. So, and in fashionably late fashion, I forgot to introduce Nick. So Nick Dunsworth, he's my training partner, super heavyweight bodybuilder, probably looking to diet this year. Not really sure. We're just growing right now. We'll figure out the prep. But everyday training partner right here. Sometimes I think we were separated at birth. It's fine. That out cue helped a lot. Whoa! 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 Own it, Nick. Whoa! Oh. Shit. You know it's a good set when a 4-letter word comes out. So we got prime shoulder press neck. Hey, baby. But this bitch is on it. Megan. This bitch Megan. Come on, Liz. Right. Yes. Come on. Come on, Liz. Come on. Go. Negative. Negative. Let's go. Good set. Shit. More control. Come on, Meg. Own it. Come on. Same rep. Come on. Go. Yes. 1. Take it. Yes. Negative. That's all I got. Good set though. Alright, so most bodybuilders suck in the overhead position. This prime puts you in a very kind of compromised position when it comes to understanding where bodybuilders are good at. It's very vertical, it's a lot of external rotation. So we kind of adjust this setup by scooting our butt out on the bench to kind of create an incline. And then what we're also doing is, you see us put this rubber mat here. We're using this to create force with our foot down and into the floor so that it pins us back into the pad, so that we can lock our position in a better place to kind of output from. And then the last finishing piece is keeping that rib cage not overly expanded and flared. You want a little bit just to kind of get yourself into the position in a plane, but we want to be using our breath cycle to create tension throughout like our midsection in order to hold a stable central point in order to output from. So you'll kind of see me pushing pretty hard into the floor here to pin myself against the pad. And then when you see me set, you'll see me pull that rib cage down and create that brace. Come on! Yes. Come on, Nick. Oh. Come on. Come on. Is that right on both sides? Yeah, you're good. Ah! Come on, Nick. Up. Oh. Come on, Nick. Up. 5. Come on. 6. Come on, Nick. Get to 8. Up. 7. That's you. Go! No touch. Come on, take it. Drive. Up. Yes. Negative. 1. Up. Yep. All you. Negative. Fuck. So, before I go into close grip press, I like to get a little blood in my triceps in the shortened position. Really kind of create that connectivity with your triceps, and honestly just for elbow health as well. So single arm, pulling that elbow or that shoulder back and down. You're really just trying to hold that shortened contraction position for a couple reps. More just focusing on the isometric contraction in the shortened position so that we can really drive some like neural stimulus there and get some blood there before we go into our heavy close grip compounds. So So close grip press next. Doing this on a slight incline. This is where like the compound priority is towards tricep development rather than chest. If I needed more chest development more than tricep, this would be a chest compound. I like the slight incline because we can kind of create that distance from elbow to wrist, great tension through the tricep and the close grip press, which will drive more tension through that tricep. One of the big things here is I'm not pulling like a full retraction either, which can kind of put you in a pretty bad position for close grip pressing. So big thing is just kind of like that neutral scapular position and letting those elbows flare a little bit from the wrist and not trying to really jam it onto that wrist, because that moment on is what creates tricep tension. So give it a go. Three, two, yep, hop bar.
Yes. Yes, get one. Get one. Yes.
Fuck, your shakes like crazy. Brule, you gonna spot Nick? Nick, you feel safe with Brule spotting you?
Best in the business.
Best in the business, right here. Best spotter in the gym. Brule, yes. One, two, your bar. You. Take one. Yes. You debated it. I was like, is he gonna go for it?
I don't think I would have got it. Old Nick would have went for it.
Prime laterals here. Big thing is just building overall lateral delt volume within the session. Doing it in an environment that doesn't require us to hang on to anything for overall elbow health. And then allowing us to drive some pretty good force in a stable position here. Big thing I see happen is the hands are too far behind and it pulls the traps into play, or you start to expand that rib cage as you go, kind of aligning that line of pull to the trap. So a big thing is just kind of like maintaining that start position, getting that hand out in front of you, slightly internally rotate, and then drive out and then up. The machine will take care of the arc for you, so you just kind of want to really drive it out so that it takes you along the path of the lateral raise.
Good. Come on. Good.
Quality here. Clients from being in it.
Nick, how was that?
Money. I love this machine, man. The way you can load it is literally perfect. I'm very trap dominant. Even now, I'll still catch a little bit of trap, but this allows me to hit my side delts perfectly. I love it.
All right, so for the pec deck, it's our only direct chest stimulus, so we'll actually do one set in the shortened cam position, so position 2 where load's heaviest here. And then we'll do position 5, which is biased towards lengthen, but not all the way in the stretch, because it's our only 2 sets for direct chest work today. A lot of the big things I see is like within this is not setting it up properly, so they glue themselves to this chest pad, and they don't really align like the upper arm path to the pec fibers pretty well. So for most people, it'll be somewhere out in here, butt scooted out on the pad. The amount you do is kind of rib cage structure dependent, but you really just want to kind of pin yourself into that back pad so you don't move up and down as you pull. A lot of people you'll see will try to gain leverage by going up. You just want to lock that position in and then just drive that bicep into the side of the chest, because that's what's responsible for chest contraction.
Come on.
Feel good?
He's right. 1 set. Come on, please.
Are we getting ready for something, or are you just going on what's up? Just demonstrate?
Good.
All right, wrapping up a little bit of a shoulders and arms focus push with my favorite part of the workout, the post-workout Pro Oats Bowl. We've got 75 grams weight of animal chocolate whey with 150 grams oats and 30 grams of nut butter. I'm on Team Skippy, but I'm out, so I might have to be on my wife's team of Peter Pan partially for the total nut butter count today. Really good session. My shoulders are pumped here trying to put whey into the bowl. Make sure that you guys go down to the comments, ask any questions that you have about the session. I'll be in there answering you guys' questions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you got a little bit of content to use within your sessions. And make sure that you stay tuned because we got a lot more content coming your way. Training content is going to keep flowing. We got some day in the life stuff. And of course, we're going to be featuring Brew, the super dog, in all of the videos that we can. So stay tuned, guys. A lot more coming your way. And really excited for what's to come.